Many will see street kids, but we see doctors. Many will see street kids, we see lawyers. Many will see street kids, we see future mothers and fathers, future heads of families, future business people, future economists, future politicians. It is not about where they are now. It's about what they could become if they had people who believed in them enough to stand by them for the long run, not just the short run. It's easy to give them a short time of fun and pleasure, but to look out for their future by standing by them until that potential is realized, that is a true mission. No child belongs to the streets is more than a movement. It is a vision of what Zambia could be if everyone's potential was being realized. We spend so much time talking about a future economy, a bright Zambia, a bright nation where everyone can come and be what they are supposed to be and bring out their full potential. But this is impossible if a good majority of this population is being ignored, is being cast aside and forced to take on lifestyles that may be dangerous to a lot of us, but for them that is the only way that they can sustain themselves. To judge someone is to say that if I had the same set of circumstances, I would turn out differently. If I was treated the exact same way, presented with the exact same challenges, I would be treated differently. And I would treat people differently. But the problem is that you have not been through what they have been through, so you cannot judge what they have become. Yes, there are many negatives that are there, but sometimes when you're desperate for sustenance, when you're desperate to keep your life going, there are a lot of things that you would not do that are not in your nature that you end up doing because of you trying to sustain yourself. If you were in the circumstances, and if you're really being honest with yourself, would you be different? However, that is not the focus of this discussion. It is not about their past, though it is important to get context of their past. It is not about the present, though it is important to understand the present context that they live in. It is about the future. What can they become? What change can be brought into the horizon if there were people who could stand by them, people who are empowered enough to stand by them? What could this nation become? But more than that, what could the individual lives become? It is not just about the entire vision of what we could benefit if they were contributing, but it's about us sticking out for people's lives individually. They are not street kids. They are our brothers and sisters who have no home, no hope, and nowhere to find a stable life. This is your opportunity. This is your moment to make a change, not just for now, but for the future. Stand by them enough to see their potential realized. No child belongs to the streets. It's true, but it's now time for us to understand where they belong and what they're supposed to become. This is a challenge to you and me, to stick out for those who need help, to look out for our brothers and sisters who need help. No child belongs to the streets, indeed. So let's focus on putting them where they belong and focus on what they can become.